Lake Victoria in Western Kenya, the second largest freshwater lake in the world. There's no shortage of fresh water here, but it's not clean enough to drink. The people of Homa Bay mainly use it for washing clothes. We used to drink this lake water and disease was rife. Along the lake shores, there were a lot of feces, even bloody feces. It has got a lot better since we got clean water. The disease rate has significantly dropped almost to zero. Drinking water has been coming out of these taps for 4 years now. The community helped the Kenyan startup Wable Maji Safi Solutions to set up a water vending machine here. It works quite simply. Lake water is sucked up and purified in several steps. The filter needs to be changed once a month on average. Valeria Adiambo is chiefly responsible for marketing. Over 100 villages now have such facilities. The water comes in different grades.
We have 3 different types of water. We have the raw water, we have the filtered water, and we have the mineral water. Sometimes we give the raw water to people because, for example, the lake water, it has a lot of algae. So we give the lake water, it's just passed through one filter. The raw water, you can use it to give cows or you can use it to wash. For the pre-filtered water, it is relatively good, but it is not for drinking. But you can use it to do other activities such as cooking. And the mineral water now, you use it for drinking only.
Lucia Ching only buys her water from here these days. She pays via an app, the equivalent of about 70 euro cents, a fraction of what she would normally pay in a store. She still sells dried fish, but now she also has a job promoting the water purification facility and is expanding in other ways too. Now I opened a hotel and this water helps me a lot. Once my customers are done eating, they can get clean drinking water. I also cook with it to prevent diseases. Water purification is a promising concept. Water expert Ken Ruto is also convinced of that. About 70% of Kenyans live in rural areas where getting access to clean drinking water is difficult.
These technologies are very beneficial in remote and underserved areas where traditional water sources are very scarce and sometimes they are contaminated, or sometimes you have to go through a long process to get it. And so I think by implementing such technologies, Kenya can bridge the water gap by providing communities with sustainable access to clean water sources.
Even in the capital, Nairobi, people cannot rely on access to clean water. The girls in this school are enjoying their break, but it's also a pleasure to have a refreshing drink afterwards. The first water dispenser was installed in their school last year.
The main difference
is that when you taste the water, it is cool, refreshing, and very okay. You can quench your thirst and go back to play again, compared to earlier when the water was hot and you couldn't even quench your thirst. So this really helps a lot.
This will really help a lot.
Now the school has 4 dispensers. The French company Awa Air Water Activity sells mainly to Africa and Latin America. Wilson Kabuki is in charge of maintenance in Nairobi.
The machine is able to make 20 liters of water every day, and it is a very simple machine, just for household and office use. It is just like a water dispenser, but the only difference with the water dispenser is that now this one will make its own water now from the atmosphere.
The special thing about this atmospheric water generator is that the water is produced from the air. It is drawn into the generator and then split into water and oxygen. 1,000 liters can be collected in the tank every day to slake the thirst of about 400 students. And there is enough left over to be used in the chemistry lab. The water that's produced is also desalinated by the machine.
The ionized water is the water that is mainly used in the lab. So that alone cuts the cost for the school of purchasing the ionized water.
The facility costs 10,000 euros, not cheap. A parliamentarian donated the money, much to the joy of the girls.